Just had to grab a quick straw before we fucking hit record.
And we're back with another solo episode because man like you and fucking double booked his schedule, didn't they?
Man like Bryson.
Absolute modern man, mate, honestly. But we miss you, Ewan, and we'll get you back in sooner rather than later, pal. But come on, mate, you fucking had this booked in for about 7 weeks.
Did you send a calendar invite though?
I think so. I probably did. If I didn't, then I'll apologise. But yeah, man, we're like the fucking Co-op Arena at the minute, man. Everyone's cancelling on us. Fucking whores.
Well, it's a good problem to have, isn't it? We've got so many people on. We're just so fucking busy AF.
Well, one of us is.
Well, Ewan feels my pain, mate. Do you know what I mean? What it's like to be a busy member.
All Ewan does is walk around and video himself.
That's why he's busy, mate. He's busy editing his videos for the day. To be fair, I do think his content's sick though. Like, I say I'm busy, but I wouldn't have time to make that much content.
No.
Then again, it's his job, isn't it?
It is his job. Did you like the tasks that you were doing? Because you couldn't come on Dan's pod with me.
On the dance pod?
Yeah.
The task?
All the tasks that you were completing.
What I was doing? Shit, all that thing you rattled off. I thought you was genuinely asking me, did you enjoy what you did when you couldn't do the thing?
Well, yeah, you were fighting off a bear and doing like cocaine and stuff. You was becoming a Jedi.
Figuring out why glue doesn't stick to the fucking glue.
Yeah, man. So did you get them all done?
Like about 95%. And then I did the rest of it like the day after. But no, I apologise as well, Dan, for not being able to make it. It seemed like a sick ep, to be fair, and I seen that you was chopping up some content, and I see you chopped up one of them for like a conversation between Storm Roses and what was it?
Oasis.
Yeah. And I was like, please don't post this, it's fucking wet as fuck. I was so missed on that pod. Now I'm joking. No, I'm joking.
We had a blast, mate, me and Dan. It was well.
Mate, Dan seems like a fucking right legend, mate. Gutted that I couldn't have been on it. It did seem proper sick, but yeah, like I said. All jokes aside, I was obviously busy. I was doing like freelance stuff, and I'm just watching Jilly because there you go. I thought she was going to fucking go past the fucking spinny chair and spin the chair around, and the camera just fucking does about 360. But yeah, no, I was obviously doing like freelance shit, and I was going on holiday that week, and it was also like my birthday week, so just had a very busy week. And the freelance stuff I was doing was in the evening, so I was working like Monday to Friday, like 9 till 5, finishing work at 5, and then doing freelance and all that shit. I booked that in originally for the weekend when we went to Bunderbust, but yeah, I didn't have plans to go to Bunderbust when I booked that work in.
Yeah, that was good that when we went to Bunderbust, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's mega, mate. Nice, I enjoyed it. So yeah, for anyone who doesn't know, big up fucking Bunderbust, Bundesliga.
Big Bunder.
No, it's actually just called Bunderbust, and my understanding is it's like an Indian street food kind of.
Yeah, it's like Mackie Mayor, but you can only get Indian vegetarian food in there.
Yeah, well, it's just like Indian street food, isn't it? But it's there's no meat. It's just veggie and vegan stuff.
And the beer selection is phenomenal.
IPAs for days in there.
For days. If you drink lager, like you shit out a lot.
Yeah, they've just got like sours and pales and shit like that. But it was mint. Just got an absolute feast, and it's super casual as well, isn't it? Like it's not like a seating plan or like you've got to sit down at tables and wait to be served. Like you just kind of go up, and we were sat at a big long bench, and obviously you was there, my brothers were there, and then like partner, the kids, auntie, like there's probably about 15 of us, wasn't there?
It was an absolute squadron, mate. It was a good turnout, man.
The scram was just mental in there. I love them the paneer kebabs that we got.
The sag paneer.
So fucking nice.
Evil.
So yeah, that was like the reason why I was so fucking busy anyway. But yeah, today is an episode off the cuff, off the dome, because, like we said, things get in the way in life, and unfortunately, the guest we had booked in for today could not make it.
Yeah, we totally understand you, and we love you, mate.
So yeah, we just decided off the spot, like, let's do another fucking Jay and Rye episode, mate.
Yeah, man.
They tend to be like my favourite ones, to be honest.
It's true. We need to eclipse fucking Guru Chick, don't we?
Yeah, and not just that as well. I always think because it's the culture. No, it's the culture. Because we do so many guest episodes, when we get together, it's constantly like, have you read the notes? No, I'll read them now. And then we get into that, and then that's pretty much it. Do you know what I mean? Whereas when we do that, we genuinely get to catch up as well, which is mint. So,
yeah, true.
On that note, how the fuck have you been, man?
How have I been? I've been doing great, mate.
What's your week been like?
My week's been good. I'm still like exercising loads, mooching loads. But obviously this week was a bit different because I was watching your little baby.
You was, mate.
I was watching Chili Dog, a babysat, and it was fucking incredible. There were some speed bumps.
Some turd bumps.
There was some turd bumps along the way, I'm not going to lie.
She looked up when I said that. She was like, yo,
you're talking about me. Yeah, so she did a nice little turd for me in my son's bedroom, which was a delight to clean up because I don't know why, but it was just like the consistency of like tar.
Black.
It was like, you know, the first poo after you do the...
Oh, your baby's born.
Your baby's born. It's called like meconium, and it's like it's like venom. Yeah. That's what I can describe it as. It's fucking venom. But it's not like venom.
I think the only thing like I can think of is obviously like I know that when they're unsettled and dogs can upset their tummies, can't they?
Absolutely, mate. So I got
to be fair, you was pounding like a mincemeat diet out on a beef thing all the time. So come back fucking head and Beth like, yo, you've been fucking taking chili to the gym.
I was just making steak and eggs and making her a little side plate of it as well. She was loving it, but no, I sorted that. I had to chuck her in the bath and just like hose the fucker down.
Oh, what, after she returned?
Yeah. Yeah. Because it was like on a bum and on a tail and stuff. And then what she did afterwards, she went and sat on like my son's bed, then my bed, and there was just skids following her.
Oh, really? After you give her a bath, she's like darting about like a madman. She only does that when we give her a bath. She gets dead excited and sprints about.
Yeah, I had no idea
why dogs do that.
What I was doing. I filled the bath up for like an inch and then just like sprayed her with the shower head and was just like, please
I'd spray with the shower head, mate. Fucking douche your asshole with it.
I'm a proper novice when it comes to like looking after dogs.
You smashed it though, man. You got her back in one piece.
Yeah,
she's fucking happy AF, mate.
She's alive, which is
she's with us now as well. Like honestly, like Chili's just so fucking clingy to like me when we're at home. And I always joke around and say it's funny because like I obviously wanted a dog, but I weren't in a rush to get a dog because I've obviously got 2 kids, and I know getting a dog is a big commitment as well because you have to like walk the dog every day, feed it, and like all that kind of shit, and then you've got the kids on top of that. So I just weren't in a rush. But as you know, Beth really wanted a dog, and like really wanted a sausage dog in particular. And I've mentioned that on the pod in the past. I wanted a German Shepherd because you know you can just fucking mooch for days and shit like that and feel fucking masculine AF.
Oh mate, she doesn't walk her, man. Like she just straight up refuses sometimes, and I'm like dragging her. I'm like, come on.
She's got a lot better though because she used to point blank refuse, whereas now like she does actually go on walks, which is pretty good. But yeah, like the point was like Beth was the one pushing for the dog and all this and that, and then it's funny because like now like it's definitely like her and the kids are kind of like just over the fact that we've got her now, and just it's just a piece in the background. Whereas me, I still show her the same energy that we did from day one. And I'm always like I get up and I walk out the room and she bolts after me, and I knew that's what would happen. You know,
we tend to always do that to like the man of the house.
But not even just the man of the house. I think it's more like just the person, I don't know, who they gravitate towards. Because like I know Beth's mum, Mandy, she's got a dog, and her dog's like that with her.
Oh, is it like then? It's not okay. It's not the man of the house. It's like the sort of like the authoritarian,
maybe, or also just maybe the person that walks the dog all the time and feeds it all the time, and do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, gives a fuck, like shows attention. Like I walk in the house and I'm all like chili dog, and I like silly her and she wags her tail and she jumps up at me and stuff like that. And like I said, she, like you said, when you're sat there working and you had her, like when I'm working, she just sits under my legs as well. It's just mint. I fucking love her.
I kept looking under, like that day when you picked her up and stuff. I was like at my desk and stuff, and then looked under, and I was like expecting her to be there. And then at one point, I was like, "Fuck, where is she?" And I was like, "Oh god, he's got her now." I was like, "I've lost her."
No, mad. I properly miss her in this way though. But yeah, no, I was gonna say the video you put on Insta as well before, mate. Gotta say you are looking buff thing, you know.
Told
you've been smashing it, man.
Told you and mate, I was like, mate, I'm fucking ripped out my head.
No, you can tell, man. Every time I see you, I was like, oh yeah, I've just done a workout and stuff like that. And like I said, it's showing, man. So well done.
It's like
and you do like about 100,000 steps a day as well. So
in it, I know. It's like quite medicinal, man. It's like part of my routine that keeps me fucking.
What, doing the mooches and that?
But both and the exercise, like it keeps me like mentally sharp, and if I don't do it, I feel shitter.
Yeah, no, it is when you get in a good rhythm of doing like workouts and that. Like you said, you feel mint for doing it.
But yeah, I am a bit annoyed though because like, what is the point in having followers, right? If they're not going to vote for you, like it was a scheme for everybody to just fucking put Trouble Boys, mate, all day, baby. Fuck Austin Powers, fuck James Bond. They're both fucking nezzers. No, someone, I think one person voted for James Bond. It's like, what the
Mate,
fuck?
60% people have voted for Austin Powers.
Oh my God.
10% for Bond and 60% for you. I'm not going to name them, but yeah.
Honestly, man. What is the point in having followers?
Fucking Michael voted for Bond. You got no bands, mate. Yeah, quite a lot of people did, to be fair. Yeah. Oh, well, at least you got a few votes.
I just imagined it going like, fancy you did, baby.
I think it's sick, mate. I think it's proper mega content. When I seen it today, I was like, yes, mate, my man fucking smashing the content out.
It was a proper Bond moment, mate. I was looking for like music, you know, to put in the background. I found the James Bond theme.
I was going to say, you should have put the Bond music.
I know, I did it first, but then I was like...
Which one? Like the dun 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 dun?
Yeah. Oh, it might have been like...
And then when I thought in my head, like, oh, you put that audio on it and put it at the volume and you put Austin Powers on it. I was like, fuck's sake. No wonder you didn't get any votes.
I fucking screwed myself. But yeah, I was going to put the James Bond, but then I thought it might be a bit on the nose.
Nah.
Fuming. Should we reload it?
Yeah, leave it. Reload it tomorrow. I want you to get 100% votes.
Right, fuming.
No, I'm only joking.
That's why you're the content boy.
No, it's sick, mate, honestly. But yeah, I've got some pretty funny stories anyway about how my week's been.
How was your holiday, mate? Tell me everything.
Yeah, it was unreal. So we went on the Sunday morning, so at like 2 a.m. Sunday morning. Rough. Well, what time did we book the taxi for? I think it was 2:30. Yeah, it was 2:30 Sunday morning. So we got up at like 2, and Beth's mum stayed at our house and stayed upstairs in my bed, not with me. Wing face. No, she stayed with Beth, and I got downstairs on the sofa with Chili, obviously, because she was watching the kids for us, and she was taking them to school and nursery and all stuff like that whilst I was away. We only went away for 3 days for both of our 30ths, because we've just never been away without the kids, so we thought we meant to do it and just fucking absolutely abuse the all-inclusive and just chill and just have a mint time, and we did. And you know, I think, not saying everyone needs it, but I think it's fucking good for like the relationship to have that quality time, because like we was just non-stop laughing and like, you know, almost like fucking flirting and shit. Do you know what I mean? Like,
shit,
insane. But
what's about?
There's a funny story. So I've got like kind of like 2 stories. So the first one, which is personally my favourite, I've not told anyone about this yet either. I can't wait to tell fucking Beth's mum about it. I'm just fucking ripping to Beth, because we got to the airport. So we got up at 2, taxi 2:30, and it might have been about 40 minutes or so to the airport, something like that. So we got there probably at 3:15, and our flight's at 6, right? Don't know about you, but I'm one of them people where I'm all right sitting there chilling, having a coffee or a beer, whatever you want to do in the morning before you get on the plane. As soon as it pings up on the sign saying like the gates are open 6:15, I think like, let's make our way over in about 10 minutes. Do you know what I mean? Like, once the queue's queued up, died down, blah blah blah. Do you know what I mean?
So what time is this then? Like, what time are you edging closer to the gate?
Well, I just think when the sign pops up on the gate saying like boarding.
Oh, boarding. Okay, yeah.
I think like maybe give it 10-15 minutes.
Yeah.
So every fucking other cunt's got in the queue, and then they started letting people in. So then you're not just stood in a queue for ages. I'm on board with that, mate. I think that's sound, right? Beth, however, which all credit to Beth, she's been amazing. She's like found this holiday, booked it. She's in loads of research and all stuff like that. It was a beautiful place called Barcello in Lanzarote. And it was in Tiganese. I can't say it, but
have you got another place called Nona?
No, I can't actually say it. It's a little town, but it's honestly unreal, the place. It was sick. But yeah, like when we was in the airport, so going back to the previous story about like timing and all stuff like that, we was in like the VIP lounge.
So thank you.
Big up my auntie, she booked it for us. And like you basically go in there and it's all like, you know, food included, drink included, and get whatever you want and stay there however long you want. So we was in there anyway, chilling. I had a coffee. Beth like smashed out full English, and I was on like muesli and fucking granola with fruit and stuff like that. And Beth was like, "Oh my god, you fucking boring bastard!" So I was like, "All right, fair enough." I was like, because I went in IPA, but they only had lager in there.
Right.
didn't want to drink a grim lager before I got on the plane. That sounds so boring.
It's not. But
I thought if they had IPA, I would have smashed a few. But anyway, yeah. So I was like, I'll get a rum and coke. So I got a spice rum and coke. We had a few drinks, and then we left because like I was like going, it's getting closer to the time. Like I want to make our way over now because, like I said, the plane was fucking leaving at 6, right?
Right.
So the gates have opened at like 5 or whatever, and it's getting on. It's about 5:30 at this point, and I'm sat there, and Beth's still fucking chomping on a fucking sausage, mate. And I'm like, right, Beth. I'm like, are we making our way over or what? Because we've got like half an hour. We don't even know whereabouts in the airport it is. It's massive.
Could be a mooch.
Let's fucking bounce. So she's like, oh, fucking, like, it's not just off till 6. I'm like, yeah, but it's not a bus. Like, you can't just walk over at 5 to 6 and go, hey up, and they jump on and then set off. Like, you have to get on the cunt, do you know what I mean? Because they want to do all like the safety shit and, you know, all that bollocks. So I'm like, come on, let's fucking go. So I was like, right, got out of the lounge and was mooching, and I was just kind of following her lead, and I was getting a bit like, you know, walking a bit fast and stuff like that. She's walked us to this end of the airport, yeah, and she's gone, flight to Lanzarote, and they've gone like, yeah, like you're at the wrong side of the airport. It's like, I think it's like a U, like the shape of it, and we was at that side. She's go all the way around to that side.
Fuck.
So, and then Beth looked at me, and I looked at her, and I was like, you absolute fucking nugget. And at this point, it's about 20 to 6, quarter to 6 or something.
Fucking hell.
And you can imagine now my head's tweaking.
You're missing that flight in your head.
And I've also kindly not let her take lead. That sounds really like patronising. I didn't want to try and take over. Do you know what I mean? Because she'd done all the booking and all this and that. I left it to her, and because I started going, right, do this, do that, do that. She probably would have got stressed out, so I left her to it. And then she went, so it was like panic walking, fucking bombing it, sweating. She's looking at me, she's going, it still says boarding on the gates. It's not even come up yet saying last call. And I'm like, well, I don't want it to pop up and say last call. Do you know what I mean? Because if it says last call, we're fucked. We're possibly like 10, 15 minutes away from the fucking gate. So we're power walking, and I'm not lying, right? It's like about 10 to. The tannoids come on in the airport and say, Beth McLaughlin and Jay Richards.
No way.
Get to the thingy, like they're waiting for you. Honest to God, I swear down. So I'm like, I look at Beth and I'm like, and then she goes, let's run. And then we're running. And I'm like, mate. And then they was like, go on. And they checked our passport. They're like, go on. Like, and we had to run across the fucking airport, get on the steps and go up. And everyone sat on the plane. And me and Beth are like sweating, panting, getting on the plane. And we're like, all right.
Sorry, guys.
Sit down like that. And I looked at Beth and I went, just let me know when you want to apologise. I'll take my headphones out when you want to say sorry. Like, you fucking absolute wanker, mate. She went, your fault. Because you didn't. Do you know what was my fault?
How was it your fault?
Because I didn't correct her when she was going the wrong way. always something though, innit? Do you know what I mean? So I was like, fuck this shit.
You should have corrected me.
Innit? I was fucking following you, man. Like, but yeah, anyway, that was fucking insane. And then, yeah, we like had a mint time on the flight, like chilling. She fell asleep pretty much straight away. I watched the film, and then we got there. And it was just, yeah, it was mega when we got there. Like, that fucking heat just slapped you in the face. And then... Like,
do you find it smells different when you get off the plane? Like that first inhale of breath?
Yeah, it's like, it smells warm.
Smells warm, doesn't it? I've always thought that.
It's mint. And like, we got off and like got to the hotel, and the hotel was sick. Honestly, proper loved it. In our room as well, it's a proper swanky room. Like, they're big. There's like a sofa in there, like a big fucking king-size bed. And then we had like a balcony with a jacuzzi on it.
Oh, yeah.
It's unreal, mate. Proper fucking buzzing. And on the first day we got there, we got there on the Sunday. Would it have been the 14th or I think the 14th, wasn't it? If today's the 19th or the 12th. Either way, it was the Euros final.
Yeah.
Spain v England. We're in Lanzarote, where they're all Spanish. So we got there anyway. We'd like smashed a few beers, went by the pool, like went on a mooch around like the town and all stuff like that, and then was getting to like 8 o'clock. Went to the sports bar on campus, mate, all inclusive.
Oh, what? So you didn't have to pay for no drinks right in there?
No, nothing.
Yes.
Sat down. It kicked off at 8. I got there at 5:30 because I queued them up earlier on in the day. I was like, what's the situation? You have to book, blah, blah, blah. And it was like, it gets really busy when the football's on. They went, so if you want to get a seat, I'd get down there at about 5:30, 6. So I was like, It's all inclusive anyway, so it's
Yeah,
not
fuck
like,
it,
you know what I
yeah.
mean? So anyway, went back up to the room, me and Beth, after we was like finished chilling. She was like, I'm going to get ready and then come down in a bit if you want to go down. So I was like, yeah, sick. I'll go down on my own and just order like about 3 fucking meals, about 9 fucking beers, and then just sit and wait. She comes down and I'm just steaming asleep. And as well, we've been up since 2 a.m. So I thought I need to like, you know what I mean, do this tactically. So the football, like it's getting closer to kick off and all stuff like that. It's packed, mate.
It's full of Spanish as well, is it? Like pretty mixed.
It's about 60-40 English.
Oh,
60,
okay.
Like 40 Spanish, but it was just mad because like it was dead big and there was like loads of English here and then over there's like a few Spanish and a few Spanish over there, a few Spanish over there. But it was a nice like amount of banter and respect. Like It weren't like dickheadish and like all the England fans would start going like chanting the England songs, the Spanish word, and then there'd be footage coming up before the game and it would show who was it now who just won the tennis? Was it Rafa Nadal? Yeah, I think it was.
Is he Spanish?
He's Spanish. And when he come up on the screen, I think he beat Djokovic in the final.
Nice.
And then all the Spanish ones like, yeah, like cheering. And I was like, oh, here we go. And then, like the footy was on. And they scored first, went 1-0 up. And like all the Spanish was going mad, like cheering. And we was all like, fuck's sake. And I was actually thinking at this point, like, I know it sounds, people will probably hate me for saying this, but I was just thinking like, at the moment in time, I was thinking like I'm not really that arsed because 1, I'm fucking knackered, and 2, I personally think Spain deserved it based on the tournament because I think we were shit all the way through the tournament, got dead easy seeds, and I know it's not very fan-like to say that.
It fucking is.
Well, fair enough then, but I weren't bothered to lose to him because they were so good in the tournament and we wasn't. We were shit all the way through it, and we should have gone out. Was it Slovenia when Bellingham, Slovakia, that last-minute goal, and we scraped our way through the whole tournament. We didn't like convincingly win against anyone. Obviously, like even Holland, like we beat them well, but I don't think it was a penalty for Kane.
What was it for?
Do you know what I mean? And there was a moment in that game actually when Kane followed through and fouled someone and got a yellow card.
Yeah.
And all the England fans was going, it's not a fucking foul, it's not a fucking foul. And I was thinking like, do you want to just go back to the last game when Kane got a penalty for the same fucking thing? But yeah, anyway, it's a joke. But yeah. But the best bit, mate, was, well, actually, the 2 best bits in that game was obviously when England scored, because it erupted, it was scenic, and everyone was like going mad, and all the Spanish were just sat there like, they're quiet like that. It was so sick to see. I did a video, I'll have to put it on my story, on the story to like show, but everyone was cheering, and I zoom in on this Spanish group, and they're all just quiet like that, and I zoom right in, and I'm like, hey, fucking dickheads. I can't remember what I said, but it was so good. But yeah, and then I think the other best bit was at the start of the game, mate, when they was all lining up all the players. The national anthem.
This is so shit.
No, but mate, so many men stood up in the bar and started singing it, and I was like, oh my God. It was so fucking
passionate as fuck.
Intense. Because it reminded me of what your dad would do, like stand up and start singing.
He made me do it when we went to games, when we went to England games as a kid. He'd be like, right, stand up, son, stand up, fucking national anthem.
I think if you go to a game, fair enough.
Oh, right, okay.
Like standing up
and genuinely made me do it.
the national anthem full bell. But yeah, honestly.
What is it, Dad? God save what? God save your nan? No, you're not the Queen.
Do they actually say king though now?
They say king now, yeah. It makes it even shitter. Like everyone else's national anthem is like a fucking ballad, like passionate song, and ours is like fucking God save that person who does nothing for the country.
Yeah.
Apart from like shake hands and shit and take our money.
True.
Oh shit, he said it. But yeah, back to England, mate. They were fucking shit the whole tournament. Right?
No,
they just were. I would describe them right as like energy sapping. Like every England fan in the world knew what that team should be doing, how they should be playing football and things like that. But the fucker in charge didn't. And he was just basing it on like, give it to Gordon, i.e. Bellingham, and hope that he does something. And then fucking playing forward.
Why is Bellingham, i.e. Gordon? What?
Because like, you know, in Jimmy Grimble, give it to Gordon, give it to Gordon.
What, you meant Anthony Gordon then? I was confused. I was like, what?
Give it to fucking Gordon. And that's Bellingham in this case. And
it was annoying to watch. Like you said, I'm glad he's gone in a way.
Yeah,
he's going to get like knighted and shit.
He's done well.
I don't think he has though, like, because he's got like the best team probably we've ever had, and in every tournament I feel like we've always had an easy draw.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like we've never like, and the times we have, like when we faced France in the quarters of the or the last 16, I think it was in the last World Cup or the World Cup before, we got smoked. And then, like, in the last Euros, we had a dead easy seed all the way through. And then in the last World Cup, we went out to France, didn't we, or whoever, in like the quarters.
I can't remember who it was, but that Southgate era was just energy sapping.
Yeah.
Like when you'd get all hyped up, fucking go get in the boozer and stuff like that, and then you'd just be sat there going, for fuck's sake. Like,
so shit, the football.
Like, you know what I mean? All them players are geared towards high intensity press and playing silky fucking fast football. And then he's like, nah, Phil, mate, fucking go backwards and give it to fucking Trippier. Nah. And then Kyle Walker had a nightmare all tournament, right? He had his worst games in England I've ever seen. You got fucking Trent on the bench. I don't but he's a fucking baller.
No, and he creative as well.
He can control the game from right back. Like, not many players can do that, if at all, any. And you just left him on the bench, and then you got fucking Saka. Did absolutely fuck all in the whole tournament.
No, and that one goal that he scored.
And well, yeah, fair enough, he did. But, like, you know what I mean? Cole Palmer comes on.
He's electric, mate, when he come on. Yeah. Same, like, even Anthony Gordon didn't get a sniff, and like he possibly could have come on and changed a few bits. But even Watkins, like, after he scored that fucking last minute goal, like, you'd think
should have started
him.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, Kane was so bad in that tournament. So bad.
The way he plays, dropping deep, stuff like that, and he needs fast wingers either side of him, and like Foden and Saka. Yeah, Saka's fast stuff like that, but he's not going to make that same movement like Son would do or something. So it's just all a bit fucked, really. I am glad he's gone. But I don't know who the fuck's going to be the next England manager.
I think favourites Eddie Howe.
Sick. I'll get on board with that. He's top Eddie Howe.
It's essentially like another Southgate in the sense of like he'll have good morale with all the players.
100%.
But he knows
how to fucking play football. Yeah.
So I think it's I've looked at the odds and I was listening. It's like either him.
Just Pep does it.
Well, I think it's either him, his favourite, and then second favourite I think was what's it called now? Fuck, Graham Potter.
Decent. Yeah, I'll get on board with that.
But yeah, like I was thinking that imagine we got Klopp. Klopp's available then.
Fuck me off, that'd be mega.
I said it was Beth like, well, he's not English. I was like, fucking, most of England's managers haven't been English, mate.
What do you think about that Capello chap from fucking Lincoln?
Remember we had Capello? I'm sure Rooney said in the Euros when he was our manager, he was like sat in the dressing room with all this Italian squad watching Italy and like cheering, like watching the football, and I'm like, it's a bit fucked up, innit? Like,
it's a bit fucked up.
How he's like supporting that team. I suppose, I don't know, like, do you reckon like Klopp will probably do that, wouldn't he? Like, he'd still support Germany, but
well, yeah, he's German, isn't he? And he's Italian, so like, yeah.
Yeah, I suppose it's only like a footballer, isn't it? Like when you play for, I don't know, like Cole Palmer, for example, like as a United fan, and like, I know that you hate when I say it, but
he's not a United fan.
When he played against United for Chelsea and he scored a few goals, I bet that deep down kills it. Because I always, because I'm not making it a football pot, but at the end of the day, it's topical. It is topical. But I don't understand things like, so Michael Elise, the actual footballer, he's apparently a United fan, and United wanted him, but he went to Bayern. And I always think, like, if I was a United fan, like, I don't know, like, and it came in for me, I'd be like, I'm there.
Yeah, 100%. You know I mean? Yeah, done.
But I suppose there's different levels of United fans, isn't there? Because he's like, I think he's from London, Elise.
Oh.
Or is he? Oh no, I think he's French, but was he born in London?
Maybe his parents are French.
I don't know,
but yeah, no, it's like Shearer did, mate. Like Shearer went to Newcastle and was like, United wanted him, and he was like, nah, I'm playing for Newcastle.
Yeah, exactly.
My club, mate.
No, exactly. So who was it? Was it Kevin Keegan that was manager when Shearer signed for him? I think it was, wasn't it?
Of Newcastle?
Yeah, I think it was Kevin Keegan. Or was it the other dude, white hair, who's passed away?
Bobby Robson.
I can't remember who it was, but basically I've heard the story, like Fergie had him tapped.
I think it might have been Bobby Robson, you know. Now you mentioned that story between him and Fergie.
But Fergie had him tapped, and he was like, I'll come to time for Man United, because he's from Blackburn, wasn't he? And then he come down to meet Fergie, and then, I think it was Kevin Keegan.
Was it Kevin Keegan?
Let me have a quick look.
Do a bit of fact checking. I'm going to get a little fucking straw on the go. There's only one left.
Smash it, mate. So, who signed Alan Shearer for, I bet people that like listen to this who know football, they sat there going, it was fucking Patrick Kluivert.
Lee Sharp. Oh, Roy Keane, fuck.
So I've put, who signed Alan Shearer for Newcastle manager? Kevin Keegan.
Well played,
It says 1996, a world transfer, 15 million, equivalent to 36 million today.
Fuck off.
I don't understand what that means.
Imagine what Shearer would be worth today.
Shearer joined his own hometown club and league runners-up Newcastle, managed by his hero, Kevin Keegan. So...
Well done, mate.
Yeah, so I only know because of the story. So Fergie had him tapped up. And Kevin Keegan was chatting to him at the time. And then he decided he was going to sign with Fergie for Man United. And he told Fergie that he was going to sign for Man United. And then I think he was getting on a flight or something like that from somewhere to Manchester or something like that. I think he was about to board. I can't remember, probably not fully accurate, but it was like, his phone rang and it was Kevin Keegan. And he was like, have you decided what you're doing? And he was like, I'm going to sign for Man United. And then he was like, that's fine, you want to, but please, like, let me have, like, come round tonight or whatever, let me have one last chat and then, make your mind up, blah, blah, blah. And then I think he, like, spoke to him and then changed his mind, was like, I'm going to Newcastle. And then he signed for Newcastle and I think it got, like, in the papers the next day or something like that. And Fergie was like, fucking little fucker. Fucking rang him. And then I think Shearer said, like, he just didn't answer his call or something like that.
Fucking imagine ghosting Fergie, mate. Jesus
something
Christ.
like that anyway, but yeah, it's mad. But like you said, he's a fucking Newcastle fan, so you would do, wouldn't you? But it's like certain players now. I think like with City, for example, because with United at the minute, I always think with like players like Garnacho and Kobe Mainu, I think.
Oh, Mainu, can we pause there and just talk about that fucking boy?
He's unreal, man.
Mate, he's a generational talent.
No,
mate. He's destined for the top.
But I always think like, what if in a few years in Madrid come in for them? I think will they snap them up? I think like with Garnacho, more because he's Argentinian and like speaks Spanish and all stuff like that. And he grew up like Ronaldo was his hero and stuff. So there's more probably temptation for him.
Yeah.
Whereas I think with Mainu, because he's like from Manchester, he obviously supports United and stuff like that. And I was thinking same about Foden. I thought if Real Madrid tapped up Foden, do you reckon he'd go? Or do you reckon he'd be like, no, what's City? It's hard, isn't it? Like, do you know what I mean?
Think so. It depends if City drop off or whatever, and you know what I mean. Like,
I don't even think about dropping off though. Cause I don't know. It's hard, isn't it? Because I think like it's a lifestyle as well though. Because like when I went on holiday to fucking Lanzarote and then came back, you feel so depressed, and I'm like, I wish I lived out there. And imagine being a footballer living out there, Spain. Different, mate.
It would be like it'd be a tough decision for him anyway. But like you can't really say no when Real Madrid come knocking, can you? It's difficult to say no to.
No. That's why I'm buzzing it. You got that Lenny Oro because he wanted to go to Madrid and Madrid wanted him, but Madrid wouldn't pay the 50 million. He was like, we'll give you 20.
And they just signed Mbappe, aren't they?
Well, they got Mbappe for free, didn't they?
Yeah, fuck all.
But that's what they was going to do with that Lenny Oro. He had 1 year left on his contract and they said, we'll give you 20 million, no more. Or they said, or we'll just take him next year for free. Which means Lenny Oro's going to have to wait a year to go. Whereas United was like, no, we'll fucking pay you what you're worth, mate. Like, we want you. Do you know what I mean? But it's supposed to be like a generational talent. I've not seen much of him.
No, I've not seen him.
I've heard of him, it's supposed to be unreal. So that City's just signed a new player as well.
So
Brazilian
Savio. Yeah, mate.
He's meant to be good.
Yeah, he looks naughty, him.
He's up there. I've seen like today, like the top 10 next wonder kids. And like Lenny Oro was on it. Kobe Mainu was on it. Garnacho was on it. And then Yamal.
Oh my God.
He's 17 now. He was 16 when he popped off.
Jesus Christ.
He's so good. Even Nico Williams on the wing.
He's like a Mahrez regen, isn't that Yamal? He's fucking quality.
Have you seen the picture of Messi bathing him when he's a baby?
Bathing Yamal? What the fuck?
I don't know whether it's for a campaign for Barcelona, like, it might have been a Nivea fucking thing or something. I don't fucking know. But Messi, when he had his long hair, he does a bath, and Yamal's in the bath, and he's a baby.
As
and Messi's like got a bath.
Ball.
Yeah, well, he's probably got one or two. And Messi's bathing him like that, and there's loads of shit going around.
It's a bit on top, that, isn't it?
Yeah, a bit weird, but there was loads of shit going around saying, like, Messi, like, gifted him with the gift of life when he bathed him.
What did he? Fucking wank him off.
Sort of raw enough. But it made him the next best player or whatever.
What, by bathing him? So if I'd have been in that bath,
it could have been you. Yeah, could have been you. But if basically, Yamal's dad's come out. Yamal's dad's like, I think he's only about 35, 36 himself, and he's like Yamal's biggest fan. Like, he's been with him from day one, like always supporting him, always there and stuff like that. And he's come out and said, like, maybe it was my son that gifted Messi. We made Messi the best in the world when he touched my son's fucking pecker. But,
is that a quote? Yeah, direct quote.
Yeah. Well, I'll take the pecker bit out, but yeah, it's just mad, mate. They're so good. And then that Williams on the wing as well.
Sick.
Barca are signing Williams as well, aren't they?
Are they?
Mm-hmm.
Is he playing for Atletico Bilbao?
His older brother plays for him as well.
That Inaki?
Williams.
Yeah.
Williams bros, mate. But that Nico Williams is sick.
Yeah, he's
so
mega.
Fucking
dangerous. But I had for the final, I had a bet on Spain to win 5-0.
Did you?
Yeah,
fucking
mate.
Hell.
I would have won about fucking 900 quid, mate. Just because I thought it'll soften the blow if when England loses. We're going to win.
We got bummed 5-0 at soften the blow anyway. What was your odds?
Something like 35 to 1 or something like that.
Fucking hell. And how much did you put on it?
I think about a $5 on it.
Oh, so we would have got about 175.
Nah, I would have won 800 quid. I'll have to look in my...
Must have been like 1,600 to 1 or something then. You would have won 800.
I'll check my betting history.
But yeah, fucking unreal, mate. Like, yeah. I knew we'd get beat. I put a bet on at the start for Alvaro Morata to be top goal scorer, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. How did that go?
I think he scored 1 goal in the first game.
First game. I can't see, but I would have won 800 quid anyway. And when the first one went in, and then Danny Olmo went through, and I was like, could be 2-0, and he missed it.
Would have crumbled.
If that had gone in, mate, our fucking bumballs would have just opened, and it would have been 5. And I would have been in fucking Cleo's before you knew it.
Got an Uber to fucking Huddersfield.
Straight to Hudds, mate.
That would have been insane. But yeah, so that's been my week.
That's been your week, yeah.
For fucking 30 minutes about my... Well, to be fair, I've been on holiday and shit. Do you know what I mean? Lots popped off. Yeah, it was intense when we got back off holiday. Because, like, kids was just mad out of, like... Not routine, but because they've been away from me and Beth. I think it, like...
Slips a bit on it.
Not even just that. Just being away from us, I think, throws them off and stuff. And then obviously there was in our house with the nana who they absolutely adore, and like she is unreal as well.
Yeah,
like,
big up. I don't know what to say her name. I was going to say her name then.
You don't have to say it.
We love you.
But yeah, like so it was just funny coming back. Like still got the holiday fucking vibe going and stuff like that. Me and Beth come back. Bearing in mind, I'm tanned as fuck as well, and Beth's like a ghost, mate. Beth's like the inside of Chili's nappy, mate. She's still white, so she's done tan. But
she's a ging though, isn't she, man? She's not going to tan for shit, is she?
But yeah, like we come back and the kids was just like fucking just mad emotional and crying, and not in a way like we've missed you, like just in a way of like they just couldn't comprehend what was happening. The heads absolutely fell off. But it's good to be back in the sense of like I miss routine too. Do you know what I mean? Like I miss being at home, and as sick as it is, like being all inclusive in a fucking hotel, like you do kind of it just get a bit groundhog day.
The novelty wears off, doesn't it? After
it does. Yeah, like so, like day 2, day 3, kind of thinking like. Yeah, like on one of the nights, mate, we was fucked. So I went back to the room and watched a film in bed on my laptop. Watched, do you know the Ted Bundy one was Zac Efron?
Yeah.
Shockingly wicked and evil or whatever.
Yeah, sick film.
Love that film. I said to Beth, it annoys me though because I feel like they glamorise him a bit too much because Zach's fucking fit as fuck.
Yeah, it's true.
And when it shows you the footage of him at the end, Ted Bundy and that, I'm like, he weren't good looking at all. And,
but was he good looking in that era?
Well, that's what because Beth was like, no, but all the women fancy it. I went, yeah, but when it shows you all the women, it's all ugly as fuck as well. Like, but Beth was like, but that was that era, and I was like, yeah, okay, fair enough. But I do think they make out like he was a fucking proper like I don't know,
proper ladies man.
Yeah, like I don't know, it's weird, isn't it? But like Zach plays it so good.
Make him out to be a lady killer. Oh wait, he fucking was.
But yeah, like. Have you seen the difference in Zach now? Like his jaw? Because that accent, Because he twatted it off like a fireplace or something, didn't he? He swollen up and he had an operation. He
looks mad. But have you seen that new film, that Family Affair, with Nicole Kidman? Yeah.
Oh, how good is it?
It's sick.
I watched it before I went away.
It's a good film, and how fucking ripped up is he, man? Mate, that's what I'm striving towards, mate.
But do you not remember him in Iron Claw as well? Like his jaw was like that.
Like,
and I thought he had like... Is it prosthetics? Is it?
Yeah.
I thought that's what it was, but Beth was like, no, he fucked his jaw. And I was like, only that fucker could fucking have an accident and become more good looking. But I think he's not as good looking as he was though, because he's still good looking, but he doesn't need to look like that. Like before, it looked well better.
It looks like he's had like a bad plastic surgery job.
Yeah.
Like,
but he's still obviously hot as fuck.
Hot as fuck, man. Yeah, I'd fucking won't kick him out of bed to say that.
I always say to Beth, he's got to have like a small dick or something. Like,
you've got to have something wrong with you.
He is, but then he's like 5'7", so that's like he's...
Oh, is he a little short king?
Yeah, that's like he's thing that makes him not perfect. If he was 6'4", like...
Jesus.
He could get anywhere he wants anyway. Do you know what I mean?
I reckon he could make me turn if he was 6 foot.
Well, I reckon he could make me turn anyway, mate. Have you ever seen the Netflix doc with him where he's going around all different?
Yeah. It's got something gold.
Well, it's him and some vegan dude. I can't remember his name, but they basically go to all these different remote countries and
I have seen it. Yeah.
experience life and all their culture and stuff, and it's so good. I was going to say Our Planet, but it's not that. It's like a David Attenborough thing.
It's got a funny name on it.
Yeah.
But no, I have seen it and it's mega. It gets in like a fucking ice bath and shit over there, doesn't it?
It's so good, mate, honestly. But yeah, I'd bum Zach's head off me.
Bums head off.
He's like the one dude that I hands on heart say I think he is fit as fuck. And I think we know from previous episodes, I love a fucking vagina. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's true.
I think Zach is just something else.
Yeah,
mate.
I've got a couple man crushes, mate.
I think you probably fancy like Zac Efron in like 17 again.
Zac Efron High School Musical, mate. That's why I got my long hair at like 17.
Yeah.
I was just trying to be Troy, mate. But it just didn't work out.
So what then? Who's your top 3 man
My
crushes?
top 3 man crushes.
I can never think on the spot, man.
On the spot.
I have to put Bieber in there just because Bieber. Do you know what I mean?
I can just appreciate like a good looking dude, man.
Like man crush is more like full package as well.
Oh.
So obviously, like I'd say I fancy Ronaldo, but I reckon he'd be a bit of a dickhead as well. So I won't put him in the top 3.
He'd treat you like shit, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
Like, suck dick now. Give me that hawk turn now.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely like flick your tits as well and call you like chippy tits or something. You feel really shit about yourself.
Chippy tits, get to the gym. Suck them off, go gym. I had time to think then. So, man crushes.
Zach in there?
Zach's obviously in there. Like
Yeah.
Zach was probably my first man crush. I was like, shit, it's fucking pretty hot, that lad. Who else? My mind's going completely blank.
It's alright. Wouldn't you put like any footballers in there? Any like footballers you can think of?
John Stones.
John Stones?
He's a good looking lad.
I don't think he's like man crush worthy though.
No, he's not man crush worthy, he's just a good looking lad.
Yeah, he's good looking, but like I'm thinking like, what about?
I know.
No, let me say because I think I might.
Okay, alright, go.
I fucking forgot his actual real name. For
Chris Hemsworth.
Chris Hemsworth.
Nah, don't do it for me.
Too hard. Too hard.
He's too hard.
Too much of a fucking hammer, mate. Hammercock. What about Erling Haaland?
No, mate. He would destroy. He's Galactus, mate, to your arsehole.
Aguero?
No.
David Silva?
Oh,
David Silva eat your arsehole.
I let David Silva mop my mom.
Right, no, sorry, go on. I'm getting distracting you.
Glenn Powell.
Glenn Powell?
He's in that film Anyone But You with Sydney Sweeney.
Oh, yeah.
Good looking bloke.
He's got a bumhole mouth in that, though. Like, saying it to Beth, like, he's always out.
Fucking MLA. Mouth like anus.
He's always got a bumhole mouth. Sydney Sweeney, though, she's in my top 3 females.
She's not in mine.
What?
Like, I don't, honestly, I don't get the hype. I don't get it.
Well, 3 letters.
TITS.
Just tit.
I'll just tit.
That's the hype.
That is the hype.
Yeah, so go on then. What about someone who plays Batman? Rob Patz?
No.
Fancy him?
No.
What about any kind of guy that plays Batman?
No. Not Man Crusader.
So who have we got so far? We've got
I know.
from...
David Cornersweat, mate, the new Superman.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck
Superman
yeah.
guys are always hot, though, aren't they?
Mate,
What with
Dave.
the little flip?
Just he's Dave now.
Dave.
He's just called Dave to me.
Who?
Dave. He's called David Cornersweat.
Oh, right.
The new Superman.
I've seen some shit on Insta of like the new Superman, and he's like obviously hench and got black hair and it's like slick.
Blue eyes, mate. Handsome as fuck, mate. You know what I'm saying?
Is he 6'5"? Is
he in finance?
Oh,
what a rabbit hole that was.
so it's about.
But then my top girl crush though.
Oh, I can never do him on the spot.
I don't know, but my top one is Dua Lipa, mate.
Yeah, Dua Lipa's fire.
She's my like.
She's fire.
What
I was
do you
on
call-
to Dua Lipa before she was even fucking my
She is my Wahid, mate. She's the one.
Yeah, she's flames. Did you see Glasgow? The coverage that she was headlining on the Pyramid on the Friday night, I think.
No, but
She absolutely smashed it, as you can imagine. and then on the Saturday, Coldplay did the Saturday.
Coldplay.
And then I said that to Beth, and I was like, fucking Coldplay, man. And I was like, yeah, for like 15-year-olds in
Ask Beth to
2010.
name like 4 Coldplay songs. I bet she'll fucking shit.
Paradise. And that's it.
It was all orange. No, it's fucking yellow, you fucking ginger twat.
But yeah, like they was on the Saturday. And then on the Sunday, which I was very discombobulated about this because it's controversial in the sense of I love this person, but I also don't think it was right for Glasto. Do you know who it? Well, you won't know who it is, but SZA.
Okay.
That's the one who sings that song that I love. Do you know the I cannot snooze when I'm in room.
Okay.
You know that one, innit? She got bare tunes. Like she's sick.
It was dead though, weren't it, a crowd?
Oh, so you're seeing it? Well, apparently it was dead. I don't think it was dead. I think certain footage made it look dead, but it weren't how it would normally be. If it was like an Elton John or like someone massive. But I just felt like she's not headline energy. I don't think like Dua Lipa, yes.
Not yet.
Coldplay, yes, but I still don't think she is because she's controversial. Like you either like her or you don't. Do you know what I mean? I think someone who's like headline is someone like a fucking Kanye or
Ed Sheeran,
or Justin Bieber. Do you know like someone massive?
An absolute hit.
Like massive. Like everyone's gonna want to go to see him and stuff. But like when I see that SZA was doing a headline, I was like, fucking a bit weird. And I love SZA.
I know you do, don't you?
I do. But Little Sims was on last time I watched her set back and it was sick. I watched Little Sims live like 3 times.
You do like Little Sims. But I went to see Fatboy Slim.
Oh shit, yeah, no, you did. Yeah, you told me, but
it's fucking unreal, mate.
Do you know something that's funny that like you might know, but you might not know. I'm guessing you do know. But because we're both signed into the Trouble Boys Club on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
It saves most of our search histories.
Oh shit,
so, like you'll probably go on YouTube sometimes and like see like I've been searching like big fucking jiggly butts and stuff like that. But I seen the other day that you searched Fatboy Slim set and I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah, mate.
How was that?
It was fucking unreal. I just got into the middle of a Castlefield Bowl. I didn't move for about 6 hours.
What's the one song that I feel like I know? Like, it was massive. I'm sure there was a video back in the day, and he was like,
with Christopher
he was
Warden.
walking, and it was like a side video, and he was like dead fat, and I'm sure he went slim at the end of it.
Yeah. Oh God.
That's like the memory I had in my head from like when I was a kid of Fatboy Slim.
No, you're right. It's got Christopher Warden in the video.
So let me do a little.
Yeah, do a little thing. Mine's gone blank, mate.
It's all right, mate. Blanco, mate. I like doing a bit of
Blanco.
Jumping on the phone and doing a little
search.
A
little bit of producing.
Backing ourselves up. We did that back in the day, do you remember? We had to search what Tremaine was.
Yeah, what is it? Yeah, I thought it was Maleficent.
So, Fatboy Slim.
Christopher Warden.
Oh, Fatboy Slim Brighton Beach. He must have been there as well. So, sorry, what? Christopher Walken.
That's the one.
That one?
Yeah.
Motherfucker. That's what I tell. Oh shit, he's like the actor, isn't he?
Yeah. He was in the video back in the
14 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that one's got 77 million views. Let's see.
What's it called?
I'm gonna.
We're gonna get copyrighted to fuck that.
Yeah, fuck it though. You're his boy now, innit? You went to his
innit, I'm your boy. I'm your boy, fat boy.
I'm your fat boy.
I'm your fat boy.
It's called. Is it Bootsy Collins? Weapon of Choice?
Turn that shit up.
Is this the one? Let's fast forward it a little bit.
Yeah, I well remember this.
Is this the one that I'm thinking of?
It must be. Wait, I know the one you're thinking of. Is it Funk Soul Brother? Check it out
probably,
now.
Yeah, it's probably that one.
Funk Soul Brother, check it out. Yeah, that one went off, to be fair.
Let me just type in Fatboy Slim and see what is like most popular songs that comes up. Do you reckon it probably is that one?
I think so.
Or
is it? Does he do Right Here, Right Now? Right here,
yeah, right
now.
63 mil views.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. That's mad.
But yeah, it was absolutely unreal. Probably one of the best like DJ sets I've ever seen.
Was it?
Yeah.
Where was it? Castlefield
Bowl, yeah, like outdoors and shit like that.
No way.
Shades on when the sun's fucking gone away about 5 hours ago.
That just sounds sick, though.
It was next level.
Yeah, no. Oh, wait. Which one's this one where he's with a gorilla? Oh, yeah, right here, right now. I think it's that one. Where he's dressed up as a monkey. Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah,
Look, where it's evolution, isn't it? Where it's like walking and it's thingying. Yeah, man.
This reminds me of City, this song too.
Reminds me of football, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's sick, that video. For its time as well. It's more than 10 years ago.
Mate, it looks like fucking Sinbad, that or something.
Yeah, it's more than 10 years ago. That's probably when the video got put on YouTube and something.
Yeah, possibly.
It's never been loaded by anyone legit. Yeah, it's sick, that. So it's going from a lizard and that's a monkey. Looks like fucking Billy, mate. That's true.
What can I go wreck now?
Oh, mate, that's it. Do you know what that leads us on to nicely?
Go on.
Eminem's new album.
So good.
How good is it? Oh, actually, I'm not going to rabbit hole it, but you seen that Gambino's new album come out?
Since today, yeah, come out today. I listened to a few songs, yeah.
Good, isn't it?
Some of them are good, yeah.
I love the new one with Georgia Smith. I'm going to have to
do it. Drop it like it's hot. There he is.
Oh, was it there? Was it there on homepage?
So you're right there.
Oh, shit, that's because I had it on today. So if I click on... So it's called Bando Stones and the New World. And this is the one with Georgia Smith.
Oh, hello.
Off a vibe here.
Hello.
And Georgia Smith's in my top 3 as well.
Yeah, you do like Georgia Smith. You like a lot of female artists, bro.
No, you mean it, to be fair.
I like it.
I always say that to Beth, like, most of my favourite musicians are females. Like, I do like a lot of female music. Beat, mate. But yeah,
I like it.
What do you think of the fucking new Eminem album?
I think it's mint, mate.
This is the culture, bro.
It's the culture, bro. I like it, man. I need to listen to it again to get a bit more like fucking...
the fucking one with Big Sean when he goes, told him why you got bit by a spider, but me, I got bit by a goat.
Yeah. That's probably the best line of the whole album, isn't it?
Fucking unreal. But yeah, no, I just love the video. I love like you said in song number 1. He says that lyric about getting inside the mind of a hater.
Yeah.
And then he's like slags off like Kendrick Lamar and...
Oh, mate, he goes in on a lot of people, man.
But he said that like, ironically though, because he says like getting inside the mind of a hater, and then like he's slagging off people like I like sick because that's what haters do. I think he said it like ironically, kind of. I think. Yeah. I don't know.
Either way, it was pretty hard, wasn't it?
Yeah, but yeah, man, fucking just love music, bro. I love and I'm again going from football to music, like absolutely banging all the shit out here that we're interested in. But you know Kendrick's tune that he did, the Drake diss one, Not Like Us.
Which one? Not Like Us. Yeah.
Have you seen that he released an official music video for it?
No, I didn't know.
So good, so good. Do you know in the bit when he goes trying to strike a chord and it's probably A minor.
Yeah.
Drake's a fucking like supposed to be a paedophile or whatever.
Yeah, mate.
As he does it though, the camera's on Kendrick and it like slowly zooms out. And he's in a playground and he's doing like hopscotch. Like across a hopscotch track. It's so fucking funny. Bap, 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 bap. Dad, fucking up. And as he does it, he's like twatting an owl, do you know, like pinata.
We need to watch this afterwards.
I'll put it on after, but honestly, I love it so much. Like, saw me and Becca saying that all day. It was just like going certified lover boy, certified pedophile. Bap, 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 bap. Like, and then go like every like 10 seconds.
Walk around with cocktails, just shouting that line.
On Tourette's, mate. Both of us doing it 24/7.
That's mint, mate.
We did it when we was in the jacuzzi.
We've not got long left, so I'm just going to do a little sort of 5 minutes on my root cause shit. Just talk about some real shit right at the end.
Yeah, do it, of course. Got to keep it relevant.
You got to be relevant. So
talk about the culture.
It's just the culture, you know. We'll have to clip this. Like when we post this on Friday, we'll have to clip that culture thing because it'll be very relevant to what we've been saying.
Yeah.
Stay tuned. So I finished the root cause therapy with Robin. I did like 6 sessions and stuff. And we're going to do like a bit of a TBC special on the 23rd of July. And we're going to record like a podcast.
On the 23rd of July?
Yeah.
In 4 days?
Yeah.
Oh, you and Robin?
Me and Robin,
I
yeah.
thought you meant me as well. And
Oh,
I didn't know this.
You did one session and fucking kicked it down the curb, mate.
Because I was busy. Doing stuff that made me do... No, to be fair, it was really good. But I was doing CBT as well as that. And
Yeah, true.
It's intense doing too much shit at once. But yeah, go on.
So we're going to do a pod, and she's going to basically be the host and ask me questions about it. And
you did tell me about this. We're doing it on our Riverside.
Doing it on our Riverside. I think we're going to post it as an episode on just as us anyway, because I think the main element.
Also, you're going to do an episode on your own with Robin.
With Robin, yeah. She's going to interview me about the whole root cause, therapy, the journey, what I've learned.
I thought you meant because we've got Robin on for part 2, haven't you?
Yeah.
I thought you meant that you're just going to do a part 2 without me.
No, I'd never do that. It's just soulless.
Robin's a new co-host.
Right, yeah, I'm slowly phasing you out. No, so we're going to do... She's going to be the host. She's going to ask me about what I found.
That's cool.
What I found, helpful, what I didn't, and the main gear of it really is to appeal it to the masses of men and women, obviously, to try and put the message out there to go and do what I've done, because I've been the guinea pig for Robin, essentially.
Yeah, it was unreal. Even when I did that one session, there were so many parts of it that was amazing and stuff like that. I think. You personally, though, I think it was amazing for you.
Oh, mate, I will be eternally grateful to Robin, because it's been incredible. And I think the main element that I took out of it is you have to give yourself to the program. I'm a pretty skeptical person by nature, and where you're close your eyes and do all your breathing and shit, don't fucking work. It won't work unless you give yourself to it, and you're just right, I'll just let my mind wander. And what Robin did in one of the sessions, I was trying to isolate a memory for I think one might have been anger, and then another one might have been feeling alone or something, and I couldn't get that external reaction what I did on the first one where we was working on abandonment, and that very first one I could feel it in my diaphragm, and I was having to
kind of struck gold.
I was having to squeeze to stop it from hurting and stuff, and I was crying my eyes out, mate. And then I was trying to isolate a memory, and I couldn't. And she was
for anger.
No. It was for anger, and I was getting a disappointed, feel like I'd failed and stuff like that. And then in the next session we tried again, and she was like, "Can we turn the emotion up?" And I was like, "No, it's not there. I was just telling a story. I was telling the memory." As a story. And then what she did, she was like, right, just let your mind wander for a couple of minutes and just tell me what you what you see and what comes to mind. And instantly my head went to my mum again, and she asked me, she was like, okay, just let your mind go and tell me what you see and stuff like that. And she was asking me what do you think your mum would be saying to you now if she was here with you, and pressing. Because she could see me reacting.
Yeah.
And she pressed, and I was like, all right, I feel it. And she was like, right, tell me what you think she would say. And then it got a lot of external reaction out of me. And afterwards, when because you are in a bit of a state when you're doing it, you're in a bit of it's transcendental. My body's in front of Robin on camera, but my head's in the fucking clouds, mate. So you have to get sort of brought back into your body in a metaphorical sense. And then I opened my eyes, stuff like that, and my eyes are fucking bloodshot red, mate. It looked like I'd done a fucking sweaty bag. And I come round, stuff like that, and I just said thank you. I was like your intuition on what to press me on.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she would only be able to do that once she gets to know the person that she's do you call it treating? Is that the right word?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Or
you couldn't do that on session 1 with someone.
You'd have to tell her essentially your weak spots and where to press. And she did it to me, and in the moment it was gut wrenching. But then afterwards, I was so grateful, because I was if you hadn't done that then, I wouldn't have been able to release all that shit.
Yeah.
So it was credit to her for being very intuitive on that front. And the last session that we did was it's called a future healing. And what you do is essentially, instead of going into a past memory, you go into one in the future.
You see, I did that in session 1, and I couldn't. When she asked me to like think about the future, I couldn't.
Yeah.
It just wouldn't. It wouldn't work. Do you know, like when you said you're trying to isolate a memory?
It's annoying, isn't it?
Go into the past, and when Robin was saying like take yourself into the future, what do you say? I was like, I can't do it. It's like my brain wouldn't go there.
I just let my mind wander and stuff like that, and it wasn't even a bad memory. It's like I pictured myself picking up my son at school, and he was telling me about his day. He was talking to me about his day.
No way.
Yeah, and like my little girl was next to me. She had like long, like spirally curly hair.
Oh.
And she was about 10. He was about 13, and that's just where my head was like. And it doesn't have to be a bad memory. This root cause shit.
No,
like
of course.
It doesn't. You don't have to take yourself to like places in your mind where you don't want to go. If you want to talk about happy shit and feel that you can turn up the emotion happiness, like fucking go for it, do it. But mine was, I definitely had to focus on negative ones for sure, but others, you fucking might as well on happy ones.
Yeah.
But the future one, it took about 10 minutes. It was over in a flash, and it was dead nice, you know, to end it on that like high note.
Yeah.
And I was just like, after it, like I'm looking forward to that memory without a shadow of a doubt. And it was world class. I can't wait to do it because I need to make a lot of notes, because I've been reading a book alongside it called The Power of Now, which is like, it's by Eckhart Tolle. It's like a very like spiritual book about like living in the present and stuff like that. And
that sounds really good.
It really coincided with the stuff that like I was doing with Robin. So we're gonna like talk about that book as well and try and sort of like sum it up to people who were quite reluctant to, you know, because as soon as you mention something like a spiritual book, people are like, oh, fucking wishy bollocks, but
there's nothing wrong with it. Like it's just good to widen your like horizon.
I know, but soon as you mention it, like people's fucking glimmers go down, don't they? They're like, no, like fucking fuck that spirit. But if you think about it as just a spiritual thing, like you're not gonna get it anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's more of like a sort of eye-opening, like read, and it makes you think, and it makes you question stuff, and it makes you think like,
yeah, definitely.
Just like it's about like stopping like worrying about shit that's going to happen in the future, because when it becomes the future, it'll be your now.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like tomorrow when you're putting your kids to bed, that's going to be your now, right now, in that moment.
Yeah.
So like, you know, when you're doing something with like a friend or a partner or whatever, and you're thinking about what you're going to do, you know, 10 days from now, you're not fully present. You're not fully appreciating that you're living in a finite fucking timeline of the fucking planet. Like the planet's been around for 14.6 billion years, right? And we as like human beings are alive now, and it's like a speck of dust.
Oh yeah, definitely.
When it comes to it. So you're going to spend your time with, say, a loved one or whatever, thinking about what you're going to do in 2 weeks' time. Why don't you focus on what you're doing with them right now?
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I mean? Well, that's essentially what our message that's portrayed in the book.
Yeah.
To just appreciate what you've got now. And
smashing these books out of the minute, aren't you?
Mate,
doing essentialism.
My Audible popped up the other day. I've read 10 books in 6 months.
Audible? My
Audible, you know what I listen to books on.
Do you not listen just to Spotify? Or?
No, it's on Audible.
I was going to say, because I know with Spotify now you get like...
it's like chapters and shit in it that you get.
Well, with Spotify you get audiobooks on it now, but I think you get like 6 hours free per month or per week, or something like that, which is really good, like as a way to bring you in. But then I get like hammered on emails now from Audible saying like, get 3 months for free.
I do it. Just use my account.
No, but I used to have Audible, and like I'd commit to a book and I'd like start reading it or listening to it or whatever, and then like I'd finish it and then I'd forget to get another book, and then I'd have like about 4 or 5 credits in the account.
Yeah.
So I stopped doing it, but like it is sick though. But like I said, Spotify have them now where it's like you get like 6 hours free a week.
Yeah, I have seen it, but I got it's like a Spotify Wrapped, but like your Audible version, but you get it midway through the year and then you get it at the end of the year.
No way.
I read 10 books in 6 months.
So good, that. That's really good.
It's fucking mental.
You just do it when you go on your walks though.
yeah, it's habitual now. Like I'm a bit obsessed with like expanding.
It's just learning.
But yeah, just learning about. So I read a lot of shit about like growth and stuff like that, and like mentalities and like a lot of books about like anger and shit like that. You know, just to try and fucking stay on top of shit. You know what I mean? And when I get to a point and I'm just like, right, I'm sound now. I'm gonna do fuck all. Because that's when the fucking monsters get you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you gotta stay on top of like your head and like put things in place that are gonna keep you on like straight and narrow and keep you feeling happy and stuff like that. And books for me are like a big part of that now.
100%.
But they never used to be. And I didn't pick up a book until about 3 years ago.
No, I'm the same. Something I do want to get into again though. You have to start sending me some of the books that you listen to, and I'll get them on Spotify and start listening to them. They just I do love that when you listen to something. What I've always found that I like doing when I was listening to books was making notes of things that I found powerful
as you go along. Yeah,
like you not using it, but like you can like I don't know tap into it a bit then because I listen to a book and then like a month later I forgot pretty much everything in the book.
Or let me do one that's in that power of now on you now. See if it works. So there's a quote in the book and it says, become the observer of your own mind. And what you have to do, right, you'll have to think in your head, I wonder what my next thought is going to be. Do that and you're like, look away and just repeat that in your head. What was you thinking about?
To be honest with you.
Was you just saying, I wonder what my next thought's going to be?
In my head, but like loads of different things were flashing up in my head.
Oh, they were?
Shit.
All
like,
right.
Not one of the same thing, but like different things. I was saying it on loop.
Yeah.
But like loads of random shit was popping in my head.
Oh, fair enough. Maybe it was an on-the-spot thing, but what's that essentially is meant to do is you're meant to just think about, I wonder what my next thought's going to be. Yeah. I wonder what my next thought's going to be. And then it's like a bit of paradigm shift where you're like, shit, I'm in control of this.
Yeah.
Not the other way around. Because a lot of the time, like overthinkers and stuff, you know, where you say your mind's racing.
Yeah.
And you can't switch it off.
But that's what mine started doing then. It's like racing. Thinking of loads of different things.
Yeah. But like a concept in that is to become the observer of your own mind. Yeah. So if you're like, right, I wonder what my next thought's going to be, that's all you're going to think about. And it's like
your mind with the observer of you.
Exactly. And it's like about taking control of like of your mind and your brain and stuff like that, because all it's essentially doing is offering choices for you.
Yeah. I'm not going to say the example, but like that thing you told me about the other day when you responded to it really well, when you easily could have just fucking gone bang. But instead, like you was in control of your own mind and you was like, okay.
Oh mate, it offered me the go nuts and but then I had a breath or whatever. As in not literally, I just like took a minute and I was like, no.
Not today, man.
Not today, Junior. And it was class. But yeah, it's a really good book, man. It really is. If you're into that whole shit, like I am actually quite a spiritual person, man.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm just gonna own it now because a couple of people said it to me, like in work and that, and I'm like, you know what? Yeah, no.
Yeah, I think you are as well. Definitely. Yeah. Well, speaking of raps.
Should we wrap this up?
This is wrapped. Yeah, man. What is it? Hour 8?
Yeah, they'll do that. They'll be fine. So yeah, next cold dip video. Make sure you vote for fucking. I'll just put one poll up there. Just one option.
People just won't vote. I'm like, I'm not voting. Not put Batman up there. But yeah, I thought I was actually going to say next episode is with them.
Next episode is going to be Morgan. He's a TikTok dude. He's a funny motherfucker, to be fair. It'll be a good one.
Nice.
Fucking keeping you up, lad.
No, sorry, I had a yawn and I tried not to yawn and then it got the better of me. But yeah, no, I'm looking forward to that with Morgan. It'll be sick.
Absolutely. Well, TBC members, we fucking love you and we hope you've enjoyed this fucking rabbit hole FC. I can't remember what we spoke about. We probably said a lot of controversial shit.
Just filled the gap, didn't we?
Yeah, we filled the gap. And yeah, we love yous. Peace!
God damn it.